How long does Scott languish in the quantum realm between Ant-Man and the Wasp and Avengers Endgame, both from his perspective and in real time? The notion of the quantum realm is vital to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and was first mentioned in 2015's Ant-Man when Michael Douglas Hank Pym warned his successor never to go subatomic. Paul Rudd's character does so anyway and finds a way back into the real world. This neatly set up the events of Ant-Man and the Wasp, where Scott, Hank and Hope Van Dyne work together to bring the original Wasp, presumed lost following a 1987 mission gone wrong, back from the quantum realm. Now, that Team Ant-Man are able to enter and exit the quantum realm in relative safety. They continue their subatomic experiments into the sequel's mid-credits scene. Unfortunately, Thanos executes his snap while Scott is venturing in the quantum realm and his three allies all turn to dust, leaving Ant-Man with no way out since the vent's control mechanism can only be operated from the outside. Unable to return to normal size, Scott is listed as another snap victim, as confirmed by Avengers Endgame. And that's the way things would have stayed were it not for the Rat, who literally saved the universe by tripping the quantum realm exit switch while Scott was impounded. Finally, Ant-Man tumbles out of subatomic gate and returns to the real world. But how long was he missing? The mid-credits scene of Ant-Man and the Wasp must coincide with the Battle of Wakanda in Avengers Infinity War. Since the snap victims all disappear simultaneously, this puts the scene in early mid-2018. Avengers Endgame picks up the action in 2023 with Scott final release in the October of that year, meaning he was missing for a little over 5 years, possibly 5.5 years. This fits with the aging up of Classic Lang, who was born in 2007 and was 16 when reuniting with her father. However, this is only from an outsider perspective. The length of time those in the real world would have been without Scott. The hours fly by very differently in the quantum realm. And hours is precisely the point, as Scott's absence was much shorter for him than it was for his loved ones. After escaping from the van and seeking out his daughter, Scott does the sensible thing and calls on the Avengers, or where's what's left of them. Discussing a potential way of undoing the damage Thanos caused, Scott floats the idea of using the quantum realm to go back in time, revealing to a stunned Black Widow and Captain America, "For me, it was 5 years." Giving Lang's notoriously short attention span, he was probably at his wits and spending that long in the quantum realm alone, but he should actually consider himself lucky. Time is not fixed construct in the quantum realm. Nothing flows with the same regularity as the real world. So there is no definitive rule that 1 hour spent in the micro world equates to 1 year in the real world. We know this because when Janet Van Dyne inhabits Scott's in Ant-Man and the Wasp, she says, "Trust me, after 30 years down here." This line implies that just as 30 years also passed for Hank and Hope from 1987 to 2018, the same amount of time went by for Janet in the quantum realm. Ant-Man was simply fortunate that the 5 years he was trapped felt like a relatively short sentence from his perspective. Ant-Man's 5 hours in the quantum realm is a useful story mechanic for Avengers Endgame. Due to the film's time skip, the audience are left feeling somewhat unfamiliar with the likes of Captain America, Thor, Hulk, and the other survivors, who have all changed greatly during the time. Experiencing the new world through the eyes of Scott Lang, whose mindset is still in the time of Avengers Infinity War, gives viewers a compass point to follow through the new world, where Ant-Man is just as confused and shocked as they.